welcome to the Measured Pencil. My name is Stephen Murray, and I am here with pencil expert Wes Nelson.
Hello.
How you doing, Wes?
I am overthinking everything as usual. So instead of saying I'm doing okay or I'm doing fine, I'm going to spend like 5, 10, 15 minutes coming up with an answer that by the end of it, you would just be like...
So the gravy train keeps rolling here on the Measured Pencil.
Yes, it does.
Coming in hot with stuff from the care package. What do we got today?
The gifts keep giving.
Best gift ever.
The Mitsubishi Pure Malt pen and pencil set.
And can you believe it? I looked this up, and this is a uni product.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Again, on the Japanese uni website. So you wouldn't be able to put it together unless you went looking.
Oh, okay.
Anything that jumps out about this before we get to our full...
Just oozes class. I love the wood grain, and I love the different shades of wood. And I'm really interested to know what Pure Malt is referencing.
Well, glad you asked. I will tell you.
Sweet.
Sometimes the engraved style is reborn from the barrel to the pencil. Pure Malt Oak Wood Premium Edition. We use carefully selected barrel materials that have elegance and style that are meticulous in every detail. It is a piece of confidence that has a moderate weight, a wood texture that fits comfortably, and a design that is particular about every detail. Oak, which has been used as whiskey barrels for decades, has been made into a sharp material. The gentle texture and warmth of wood are comfortable in your hand, and you want to share a lifetime with them.
Wow.
Now, good news, listeners, this one you can get over here.
Oh, you can?
Yes, it's on Amazon, and we do have some reviews, so now we start to get into other people's opinions again. I know we were kind of pure for a couple weeks. However, these are translated from Japanese, so they're available, but you might have to go looking for them.
Okay.
So the first one says, "That's cool, 3 out of 5 stars. I have often heard that there are steps in the grip, and it is difficult to hold, but that wasn't the case."
Steps? Okay. Yeah.
Next one says, "It's easier to write when you remove the cap."
What? Okay.
Go
ahead.
3 out of 5 stars. "If you write with the cap on, the center of gravity of the pencil will increase, and your finger hits the silver one near the grip, and you will be sober annoying. When you remove the cap, the center of the gravity becomes lower, and your finger doesn't hit the silver one, and it's easy to draw." Not sure what that means.
I wasn't paying attention, Stephen, to be perfectly honest with you.
All right. One more. "There are good and bad parts, 3 out of 5 stars. The good point is the appearance of the material of the wood. However, the bad point is that there's a risk that the cap will rust. Fingerprints are very noticeable, and the feeling of the click changes. And once the cap with the eraser can be removed, it becomes very easy to fall out. There are also bad points such as shed."
Yeah.
I'm doing some mods and doing something. "Since it is a sharp pencil that you choose quite a person, please think carefully and buy it when you buy it. In addition, it seems that there are some individual differences," and etc.
Sure. Obviously.
Boy, have you missed those reviews, Wes?
Oddly, yes. These are cool. I like these. I don't like wood things in general. I have a memory of a trumpet case, which is not a trumpet. It was a cornet, which is shortened trumpet. Yeah.
Yeah, I
hear
you.
Are you ready to go down memory lane, Steve?
I am here for this.
I was in band. I chose trumpet because my dad had a trumpet. No, he didn't have a trumpet. He had a cornet, which means I chose cornet to play in band because it costs money to rent an instrument. So I got to play cornet. And my dad is a woodworker, and he likes to make stuff out of wood. And the cornet needed a case.
Oh my!
Can you see where this is going?
This almost is becoming a whole new episode. Okay, so there was a random cornet
that my dad owned
that did not natively have a case.
It didn't have a case good enough in his eyes to go to school and back.
There it is.
So he made one.
Okay.
Very beautiful case.
Okay.
Very heavy.
Yes, because it's wood.
Very heavy.
Yes.
Very beautiful.
Right.
Very heavy.
But very heavy.
The edges had those like metal caps, you know? Mm-hmm. The handle was like leather, like a really nice briefcase, you know, where it has like stacks of like leather, you know, and it's had a grip to it, and it was comfortable because it needed to be, because the thing weighed 80 pounds. Can you feel how much I'm hedging and trying to come down the middle of this without, like, I'm complaining, but I'm also trying to spend, you know, it's like equal time.
Was this noticeable in the way that a homemade Halloween costume is noticeable?
Funny you should mention homemade Halloween costumes.
Oh, no.
Had a couple of those as well.
Oh, no.
There was a leaf costume.
A leaf costume?
Or I should say a shrub costume.
Okay.
Made of leaves.
Right.
So anyway, I don't like wood things.
This pencil's triggering?
It is, but it's triggering, and it's also sort of grieving for me, and it's also sort of absolving and cleansing, maybe clarifying some of that, because this is a nice pencil. When I look at it, I'm flashing back to that big, heavy, clunky case that knocked into my knees and everyone else's on the bus as I was trying to navigate it down the aisle like a boat down a narrow river, because I had my backpack full of books on as well. But this is not that pencil. It's nice. It has a kind of like metal band to it where it kind of reminds me of that. But the wood grain feels nice. It doesn't have too much of a sheen, or it's not slick, and, you know, I don't know. There's enough of a finish on the wood to let the grain be felt, but not so much that it's like rough. Mm-hmm. So I think they do a really nice job of that. The click is nice. The nose cone just ends, and then the lead starts. There's not like an extra sleeve there. There is an eraser. This kind of looks like bamboo. I don't think it's bamboo though. I think copy said oak, but I don't know, because there's the set here too. The pen is like a darker. I don't know. I've kind of been purposefully ignorant about wood types and grains. Like I should know. Like some people can look at it,
right,
flooring, and be like, oh, that's pine, or that's oak, or oh, that's maple, or that's cherry. Like I have no freaking clue, but I don't know. These are nice. These are okay. These are nice. And what do you think, Stephen?
All right, first time here. You were talking about my biggest question, whether this was going to be, like, I know it's wood, but is it going to behave like wood in my hand?
Yeah.
And I like that it's just enough to actually feel like wood without being rough and problematic and unfinished.
Right.
But it's also not overly finished. I can even see an imperfection in the wood here, which is nice to see. Click is nice. The dimensions are nice. You know what this is? This is like a Father's Day gift or a groomsman gift.
Yeah.
That you're not quite sure what to get them, but you know they like whiskey.
Yes.
Which is aged in oak barrels.
Yes.
Maybe get his name engraved in it, kind of thing.
Perfect.
There's nothing wrong with this pencil, as Wes so beigely pointed out.
Exactly.
But there's nothing that gets me personally excited about this. It's well done. It's got a good weight. It has a wonderful balance. I don't think removing the cap changes the balance all that much.
No.
That's that's somebody having way too much time on their hands there. You know what? You had mentioned that there's no additional lead sleeve, and I thought that was weird, but on further inspection, I'm okay with that. It's just different. This would be an excellent gift, and that's what I think the use for this would be.
Have you seen those Pilot S10s or S30s?
Yes. Yes, I have.
And have you looked at what comes in those packages?
No.
They send with it usually like a bottle of oil.
Oh,
and that's turned me off from getting those because I didn't want to like have to oil my pencil.
That just sounds like it's something dirty.
Right. So when I
got to go home and oil my pencil.
So when I got this one, I was like, no, this is nice because I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about restoring a finish or maintaining a finish. You know, it's like kind of the same thing with the Kavico or the Meister, where you're going to get some patina, and yes, you could polish it off if you wanted to, but you can kind of just leave it alone. And I would prefer to leave it alone. There's enough things in my life that require maintenance, like my car, that I don't want to add to that list because I already don't take good enough care of my car.
If you need another hobby, you can get one of those, but this doesn't need that.
No, it doesn't need it. But I think it's spot on. I think you nailed it on the head. It's a perfect gift for somebody.
Well, cool. So Father's Day passed by the time this came up.
Wedding season's
coming up. You know, it's perfect.
Grad gifts for,
always timely.
I'll keep cutting you off like this. Sorry.
And if you missed Father's Day, just set yourself a reminder for next year and get this. Thank you for listening to The Measured Pencil.
Goodbye.
This was The Measured Pencil with Wes Nelson and Stephen Murray. Theme song and additional music composed and performed by Josh Baumgartner. Additional production support by Two Desk Productions. If you want to see what the pencils look like, please follow us on Instagram at The Measured Pencil. If you'd like to share your pencil story, please record a short audio file, maybe 1 to 2 minutes, and email it to us at themeasuredpencil@gmail.com. Or, if you'd like us to review your favorite pencil, please email us with the name and it might appear on a future episode. Thanks for listening.